Hi, this is Dr. Dave again. I want to explain why at Freshwater Farms here that we sell our WaterSmith fountains. One of the main things in maintaining healthy ponds for fishing and recreational use is aeration. Aeration is really key because it maintains the health of the pond year-round, prevents fish kills, and actually because you're aerating with the proper aeration all the way down to the bottom of the lake or pond, you avoid the summertime stratifications that make anaerobic zones at the bottom of the pond. That means that there's no oxygen. So when there's no oxygen, nothing decomposes, and muck starts to build up as it comes down from algae and other sources in the pond. So one of the key things is to keep the whole pond aerated. And we have designed our WaterSmith fountains to do just that. It's one of the unique features of our fountains that you can easily add a draw tube, no matter what the depth, to where the intake is just a foot or two off the bottom of the pond. So you're circulating the entire water column and never have these area dead zones happen in your pond. One of the nice things about our WaterSmith fountains is that you get kind of the best of both worlds. There are several types of aeration systems. We sell all of those here at Freshwater Farms. The bottom diffusers, the surface aerators, and then our WaterSmith fountains. We designed them so that they would do the circulation that a bottom diffuser does and the instant aeration that a surface aerator does. So instead of having where a bottom diffuser may turn on and it brings up bad water but doesn't really aerate it right away, you can actually induce your own fish kill from that low oxygen water coming up and not being aerated soon enough. When you have a surface aerator, it's instant aeration, it actually becomes an oasis, and we even rent out those in emergency purposes for ponds that are suffering from a pond turnover and the fish are all dying from lack of oxygen. We throw those surface aerators in there and they come to it like an oasis, and the big fish can overcome that time of oxygen stress. But the WaterSmith fountains are made to design so that we can use that circulation with that draw tube up into a fountain that instantly aerates. So you never have the problem of bringing up bad water. Every bit of bad water that you start with is completely aerated by the time it's released at the surface. This is our popular WaterSmith fountains that we make here at Freshwater Farms. It's very simple. We have a very heavy duty components. This is the spray nozzle assembly that fits through the top of the float. These are interchangeable nozzle heads, so we can change the pattern up here in the top. It goes down through with a quick connect fitting, down through that, and then these pumps down here, and this is a 1 horse that just attaches to the bottom of it, snaps, pull down the levers, and it's connected. No threads, because we know that outside in the real world in ponds, stuff grows on everything you put out there. So this makes it very simple to use, and it never becomes a headache of taking it apart. These floats come with 2-point attachments and options of 3 different light kits. We offer 3 different lighting options for the WaterSmith fountains. And the fountain motors themselves are 1/2 horse, 1 horse, or a 2 horse, which we happen to have here on a wheel option kit for those people that need to take them in and out of the ponds. But the way the WaterSmith is designed, because the pump is several feet down in the water, we have tested here in Ohio that we do not need to take these out in the winter time. They are not damaged by ice if it's less than a foot or so. And that would be very uncommon anymore here in Ohio to get that much ice. So we have really come up with a way of removing that headache of having to take the fountains out in the fall before it gets too icy, getting them back in when you really need them early in the season, but it's not nice being out in cold water and all that. So they can just be left and just unplugged. And if you have a warm spell during the winter time, you plug it back in, run it for a while, then the ice will start to build up, you unplug it. So it's very simple and easy to maintain. So we've very happy with that feature of the WaterSmith fountains. I wanted to show you some of the options we have for our WaterSmith fountains when it comes to lighting up the display, because while the fountains are very functional and destratifying and aerating your pond, they're also very decorative. So it's a shame to not have that option too if you care to. It's We have 3 different lighting options of different capacity. This is our economy kit. It has just a 4-watt fixture, but you can choose 15 different colors and half a dozen color changing patterns from a remote. They're all low voltage lights, but when we get to the 1-horse fountain or the 2-horse fountain with the same float, we recommend having a total of 54 watts of lights. These are our intermediate light kits, and our super, really these are stage lights. These are such immense lighting and a very commercial application. These are a total of 108 watts of LEDs when we have 3 of these around. And each of these light kits I'm talking about will have 3 of each of these as part of that kit. These 2 options, the 54 watt and the 108 watt, come with a controller that is one of 2 options. One with, you can choose a remote hand controlled option, very simple to use, but it also has the ability to generate its own Wi-Fi signal. So these light options are controllable from your cell phone, from your iPhone or any smartphone. And then you can do all kinds of things, just infinite colors, all kinds of preset changing patterns. You can customize your own. You can set the lights to music. There's just a lot. You can put the timer. There's just a lot of things you can do. You can put the timer on your phone to control when the lights come on, and it just makes it a lot of fun, and surely is a knockout display when we have these lights along with our beautiful fountain displays.
Thanks for watching today. Please subscribe and follow, and give us your comments and thoughts. We'd love to hear them.